All right, this is a reading and kind of review of BFRO report number 62358. Witness describes two different sightings outside of Oneida. This is in Scott County, Tennessee. And what struck me about it was it's very raw, matter of fact, and to the point. Unfortunately, I am a terrible narrator, so I'm going to spare you my flubbery. And I have cheated. I have a text-to-speech that will read this to you. so, so there's that. Hope you enjoy the story.
I live in East Tennessee, and my first sighting was in the night in 1978 on Highway 92 in southeast Kentucky as I watched a brownish-colored creature standing by the road as we were headed home from a trip. It stood there just for a few seconds before turning back into the woods and was gone, which left a lasting picture burned into my memory as I was only 8 years old. My second sighting was in 1986 just south of Oneida, Tennessee, in the wood line by our driveway behind the church near my home. I can show the exact place where I stopped as a teenager to adjust the radio when a clod of gravel under it hit the hood of my car. I looked up to see what I thought to be someone standing on the berm of the road as it led on to my home, maybe 400 yards on past the creature. The road led through a small patch of woods in an S-curve. Late in the evening, with the shadows, made it hard to see who or what it was. I was just mad because a teenager's car is his pride and joy. So I took off towards it on the road, but as I got closer to it I began to see something different began to take shape in the shadows. That thing was way taller than anyone I've ever met and covered in matted hair. I had to drive right by it and I was scared to death. The setting sun gave it a reddish-brownish look, so like any scared kid I floored it and got onto the house. I told my mom, who was standing out in the yard, about it and showed her the gravel under it still on my hood, and she said our dogs had been barking and looking over that way but they wouldn't leave the yard. The next day we went back over that way to look around and we found where the dirt and gravel had been picked up in chunks from the berm. I began to look at the distance between where I was sitting in the car and where it was standing. This thing had a quarterback's arm to throw that far. I'd say 60 plus yards. You can measure the distance for yourself. I'll gladly show you where this happened. As I said earlier, some strange stuff has been going on around my home, which is situated between Brewster Mountain and Bear Creek west of Oneida, Tennessee, here lately. I'll be glad to speak with y'all, as I know I've probably left out some details.
And this is the lovely little town of Oneida, Tennessee. And as you can see, it is absolutely in the middle of nowhere. So, honestly, if I was a Sasquatch, I would absolutely love, I mean, look at all these rivers. They're everywhere. You know, water sources. There's a lake there. Another lake. I mean, all kinds of stuff going on. So, I can say with confidence that the area definitely checks out. And what happened would probably freak out anybody. So, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I think it's probably a legit, you know, it's just simple and to the point. They didn't add a lot of baloney. It was just, hey, here's what happened, and here's what I did, and I gotta tell somebody because this is crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? So, let me know what you think about all this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the flip side, and I'm out.